What's up, guys? It's me. I'm back, and we are going to be talking about 7-second riddles. Because I feel like we haven't, and people haven't talked about this in a while. And I feel like it's gotten a bit worse than it used to be. First of all, they are uploading 2 videos a day, which is not as bad as 5 Minute Craps, which is still uploading 3 times a day, and it's not changed from that. But let's look at the titles that they've done in a while. So we have some classic ones like Who is his wife? Who is poor? Who is real? Who's the kidnapper? Who killed her? Who is divorced? We're gonna go ahead and just watch the one.
Brian had been dreaming about traveling the world. Once he went to a job interview.
Introduction.
Greg was a famous eccentric millionaire, and he needed help on his...
Okay, one moment. So apparently they've added voiceover. They didn't do that before. I don't know when they started doing voiceover, but I'm gonna have to restart this because I missed the whole beginning because we just went straight into it. No intro, no nothing.
Brian had been dreaming about traveling the world. Once he went to a job interview. Greg was a famous eccentric millionaire, and he needed help on his luxurious boat. Greg liked Brian's resume, but he needed to challenge Brian's intelligence, and offered him this riddle. Turn these 3 toothpicks into one, and you're hired. You can make as many moves as you want, but you can't remove any toothpicks from the table. What should Brian do?
Oh, this is easy. Just put one like that, and then one like that to make a 1.
Make a Roman numeral using all 3 toothpicks. Finally, the yacht left the port.
Same thing.
Brian was very excited to begin his first round-the-world voyage. There were 5
that?
people on the boat. Captain Nick, Brian,
Whoa!
Greg, his girlfriend Lisa, and their
His girlfriend,
friend
he's gonna throw off the boat.
In the evening, Brian served dinner for everyone. It was fresh fish and salad. Can you tell what's wrong here?
He's upset. Oh! The girlfriend is away from her boyfriend. And is talking to this guy. I forgot his name. Why is this guy mad, though? I don't know. Why isn't the boyfriend upset? Why is he upset?
Is that the actual answer? There are 2 moons in the sky. After dinner, Greg, Robert, and...
Wait, what? Bro, I didn't even notice that. Oh! I don't know, bro. Maybe they're in space.
There are 2 moons in the sky. After dinner, Greg, Robert, and Lisa began dancing. Suddenly, Greg fell to the floor, asleep. Lisa got furious and yelled, "Who
asleep or dead?
Poisoned my boyfriend?" Brian said, "Captain Nick prepared the dinner. I just served it." Robert said, "I'm a vegan, so I skipped the fish. Maybe it was..."
Actually, they're not saying anything. They're thinking it.
"Toxic." And Captain Nick said, "Hey, I'm not a criminal. I ate that fish too, and I feel totally fine." Have you guessed what happened here?
There's a drink on the table. Somebody poisoned his drink.
Lisa had a tiny bottle with sleeping pills in her hair. She must have slipped a pill in Greg's drink so that she could spend a romantic evening with Robert.
So I did pick up on the tension.
Brian realized
also Brian's a vampire
and talked to Nick privately in the captain's cabin. The man got very angry and promised to make a stop at the nearest port to leave Lisa and Robert there. Brian went to the restroom. When he returned to the cabin, he saw that Nick was gone. Brian couldn't find him anywhere, so he questioned Lisa and Robert. Lisa said, "I haven't left the deck after dinner. I was taking pictures for my Instagram." Robert said, "Sorry, bro, I haven't seen him. I've spent the last 20 minutes in the restroom." Brian spotted the liar right away. What about you?
We left the deck after dinner. We all went to the club thing to party when you found out your boyfriend died. When you killed your boyfriend, you idiot. Also, he's a vampire. Look at him.
Robert couldn't be in the restroom
Hmm?
because Brian was there. Brian got very scared. He didn't know what to do. Lisa brought 3 bottles and offered Robert and Brian to drink some cola. But Brian knew that he had to be very careful with that lady. Can you help
With
me
that
choose
lady?
the safest bottle?
This one's sealed. No. This one's not sealed. These 2 are sealed. They look the same. It's one of these 2, because they're sealed.
Someone had already opened this bottle. Brian should choose one of those 2.
Okay, that was it.
Brian went to Greg's bedroom to check how the man was doing. He noticed that Greg's safe was open and empty. At this moment, Greg woke up and noticed that someone had taken all his money. He started to shout, "Who dared to rob me on my own boat?" Brian said, "Mr. Greg, I'm so sorry. Rob and Lisa put sleeping pills into your drink, and I'm afraid they've done something bad to Captain Nick." When Greg questioned his companions, Robert said, "Bro, who do you think I am? This guy is a dirty liar." Lisa
I think you're a vampire.
said, "Darling, I love you. Why would I do that? Who robbed Greg?"
Maybe because you're also a vampire. You're hiding your ears. Who robbed Greg? Bro, why is there a boat in the background? I don't know. I didn't see anything suspicious. Fucking Lisa.
It was Captain Nick. See? He's sailing away from the yacht with a bag full of money. He took the chance to frame Lisa and Rob. The guys were left without their captain. Nobody knew how to control the yacht. In the morning, they realized
Is
that
this
they'd got
storyline this
lost
entire
in the
video?
ocean. They
Oh,
had
they're
4
stranded.
choices. Move to the east and meet a creepy pirate ship. Travel
What the
to
hell
the
are
west
Captain
and
Nick's
disembark
motives?
at a desert island. Go to the south and meet with the Loch Ness Monster. Go to the north and get
The Loch Ness Monster? The Loch Ness Monster? I'm disappointed.
stuck in the Bermuda Triangle. Which option should they choose?
Just go to the fucking island, or whatever the fuck.
The Loch Ness Monster is a very unpredictable opponent. The Bermuda Triangle doesn't seem to be very safe, and these pirates look pretty aggressive. So the safest choice is to move towards the desert island. They can send an SOS signal and wait for someone to save them. But a sudden storm changed their plans. It wrecked the yacht into small pieces.
Well, that was
Take a
pointless.
look at this picture and try to guess how many people survived and reached the shore.
Well, 3, obviously. There are 3 different footprints. And those are the captain's glasses.
All 4. Although there are footprints of 3 men on the sand, someone must have carried Lisa in his arms. See? Her glasses are over there on
Oh,
the
those are
sand.
Lisa's glasses.
The guys got very hungry. They
When did
separated
Lisa
to
have
find some
glasses?
food on the island. Lisa found this palm and decided to pick some bananas. Greg walked through the jungle for some time and noticed this orange tree. Robert discovered a pile of coconuts on the
Nope.
ground, and Brian decided to catch some fish. Only one of these options is safe. Which one?
Well, the one that doesn't have any wild animals next to it, dumbasses.
A creepy snake is hiding among these bananas. A tiger is sleeping behind this orange tree. A scorpion is chilling on these coconuts. So
I
fishing-
kind of understand why Rob didn't see the scorpion, because it's hiding in the coconuts. But one, you shouldn't get any food that's on the ground already, because it's probably rotten. So, don't pick it up anyway. But the other 2, use your eyes.
is the safest choice. After dinner, the guys gathered around a fire. They agreed to take turns sleeping to keep the fire going and scare wild animals away. Robert drew lots to be the first on duty, but he was
Don't
very
trust him.
sleepy. Brian told him, "It's okay, I can swap places with you if you guess my riddle. I'm as light as a feather, yet no man can hold me for long. What am I?" Robert failed to crack this riddle. What about you?
What? The sun? I don't know.
The answer is breath. Greg, Brian, and Lisa went to sleep, and Robert stayed by the fire. Early in the morning,
Suffer, Rob.
Brian woke up and saw that the fire had gone out, and Robert was gone. Brian woke up Greg and Lisa.
Robert
and
died.
Started looking for Robert. Can you
Where'd
help them
their
find
shoes
any
go?
clues on the beach?
Well, all of them are reversed to have their shoes. What the fuck? Why are there drones everywhere? What? And, well, all of the footprints are going in crazy directions.
All 4 of them are barefoot.
Yeah.
But now there are boot prints in the sand, and a drone is flying in the sky along with the birds. It seems that this island is not as deserted as they thought. Brian, Lisa, and Greg walked
They
around
got
the
kidnapped.
island and found a villa on a rock.
Oh.
They wanted to come closer.
It's a billionaire!
They heard Lisa scream. Someone left a trap in the jungle, and the girl fell into a well.
That well is waist high! 1, how did not see it? 2, how the fuck did you fall in?
It was very deep, and Brian and Greg couldn't help her get out. Suddenly, it started to rain, and the pit began to fill with water very quickly. Lisa screamed, "Help me, please! I can't swim!" What should Lisa do to survive?
Bottle. I know this. It's the bottle.
She can take these 2 empty
Yeah,
canisters
use the bottle,
and use
so-
them as a life buoy. And
Or
when
that,
the water
I guess.
level rises, she'll get out easily. The guys continued their journey to the mysterious villa. On the gate, they saw a combination lock with this clue. In the first line, 1 number is correct and well placed. In the second line, nothing is correct. In the third line, 2 numbers are correct, but in the wrong places. In the fourth line, 1 number is correct, but in the wrong place. And in the fifth line, 1 number is correct, but in the wrong place.
So, 4 should be in the middle. There is no 9, so the 4 has to be in the middle. Or no. Maybe it's the 8. The 8, so the 8 is over here. There's no 9 or 2 or 0. Correct, but in the wrong place, so there's no 9, so it's 7. So it's correct, but in the wrong place. So 7. So it's 5 or 7 and then 8. I don't know which
Can you
one
help
goes
the
first.
guys open the gate?
5, 7, 8. No. 7, 5, 8. Okay, 7, 5, 8, because it can't be that one. 7, 5, 8.
Let's start with statement 2 and exclude numbers 9, 2, and 0. From statement 3, we can conclude
7,
that
9,
5
8.
and 7 are in the final code. But we still don't know the order. Let's take a look at statements 4 and 5. Both lines say that 1 digit is. Now we can exclude 6 and conclude that the remaining digit must be 8. Now, let's determine the order. In statement 3, we have 2 correct numbers in the bracket. Therefore, can you guess why?
Wait, did I get it
The
right?
backyard was full of pirates, and they had an option to put 7 first and 5 second.
Yes!
Therefore, the correct code is 758.
I'm a genius, guys! 7,
The
5,
guys
8.
entered the villa. The backyard was full of pirates, and they were having a pool party. Suddenly, Lisa began to cry. Can you guess why?
Um, no.
Robert is chilling with this lady pirate in
Oh,
the
it's
swimming
Robert.
pool. The girl is just jealous. When they finally came
The
together,
girl is
she said,
just
"Hey
jealous.
guys, check it out. These pirates let me join them." Greg, Lisa, and Brian decided to leave that place as soon as possible. But Robert wanted to stay because he got engaged with Gemma. She was a
You got engaged in an hour?
big boss there. Everyone worked for her. Brian looked around, searching for a way out. He noticed these three guys. He realized that one of them was an imposter. What about you? Can you see the imposter?
He has a badge. He is a spy. But also, there isn't just one vampire, you're also a vampire.
It's the third guy. He has a police badge. He must be working undercover. The police officer's name was Mike. Brian asked him for help. Mike pretended that he didn't speak English, but later, he gave Brian this note. It was encrypted, and the ink was to disappear in 10 seconds. Can you crack the code?
Helicopter! It says helicopter. It's backwards. Helicopter. It's just backwards. I thought it was gonna be like words came up, but no, it's back. It's just backwards. Helicopter.
It says helicopter. Greg, Lisa, and Brian jumped into the helicopter. Mike tried to start the machine with a stolen key, but the system demanded a password. Here's a hint.
Where did you find the
I am the
helicopter?
beginning of sorrow and the end of sickness. You cannot express happiness
Death?
without me. Yet I am in the midst of crosses. I am always at risk, yet never
Death?
in danger. You may find me in the sun, but I am never out of the darkness. What am I? Have you guessed?
Air.
The correct answer is the letter S. Are you
You
ready
fucking
to
kidding me?
dive into sci-fi madness? Let's go. Somewhere in outer space.
Well, I'm not gonna finish this entire video, but just what the fuck? I don't understand any of this stuff. But I guess that's the point, I suppose. But I think that Seven Sacred Riddles has gone downhill, but also I will say that I think that the riddles are a bit more high quality, and I do like the voiceover, and it is interesting that they're taking more of a narrative route than before. Although I don't know if that's for all of the videos, because from the thumbnails, it doesn't seem like it would be. Because I'm kind of getting that they're trying to clickbait you into thinking that they're like normal videos like they used to make, but they're not. They're more story driven, and it looks like there are two stories per video, and it kind of reminds me of a kids' TV show like Wonder Pets or Timu Mizumi, where you have two little stories through each episode, and then you have to like help them in quotation marks with situations by solving problems, and that's kind of exactly what this is. So, in my opinion, it sounds like a kids' TV show. Anyway, thank you guys so much for watching. If you would like to see more of this content, then subscribe and goodbye.